There's tons of scenarios about the credit card. First, I'm gonna just start with credit card insert and swiping. So in a scenario, you're running a fare and you need to charge the fare. Your time off, meter off.
Trip finished. Total price is $2.
Then you're gonna continue. Do not cash out. The credit card will take care of everything from that point on. Various scenarios will change the situation from this point. Right now, we're just going to take a credit card payment. Okay? Let's make it very simple. Get the credit card ready. More times out of most, once the credit card machine is in their face, you have to be aware that they're trying to do this. And it's not a touch screen. It is physically, they hit the button. And more times I tell them just hit the other, because more times if they're going to give you a tip, they want to give you more than what's on the screen. So I can allow them to give me what they want to give me.
You have selected $20 as a tip. Right button for credit.
It's going to come to the debit or credit screen. Now, regardless of the fact, whatever they click, if their card is going to require them to do a PIN, it doesn't matter really what they select, but just get them to select something so you can get them to make the payment immediately as possible. I'm gonna click credit. Okay, now sometimes the customer likes to insert it prior. You tell them to wait to the last time when it says swipe, and then you got the tap cards. See, all I had to do is tap the screen. It's gonna authorize. Please wait, and the authorization was going through for $22. At this point, once the receipt is printed out, you want to check to see for the remainders. Watch your screen. Sometimes some of you drivers may cash out and then the person says no, they don't have the money and they need to use their card, and then you've already priorly cashed out. You do not have to call dispatch and try to figure out how to do 12 miles all over again. 12 miles is going to basically equivalent to about $26. $2 for the car, $2 a mile. Okay, so you just want to start the meter again. Okay, immediately time off. Meter off.
Trip finished. Total price
Click your flat rate. $26. Now the screen is available to take the credit card. Do the same process in the back again. You'll have a situation where maybe sometimes in some of the cars the wires do tend to get loose. Key in the card, but don't deny taking the credit card. Don't lose the money or try to run around the ATMs when you have this option. And all you have to do is put the card number in, then the month, the year, and then flip the card over and put the code in. You'll hit accept and she'll let you know if it's declined or if it's approved.
Transaction declined.
But it will be approved if the card is good.
Payment approved.
Keying in will give you a successful process. Again, you want to watch to make sure the entire balance was paid for. It will also show on the receipt if there was a remainder. But when you do a key in, the money will be taken. If the credit card machine is not working, do not stop yourself from making the money because you're complaining about the credit card machine when you can key in the card. Now again, let's say the fare is $65, right? Now they're going to run the card. In some scenarios, they may not have the entire $65, but the credit card may run for the entire balance that is available on the card and then take a remainder, and then that person owes you this X amount of money in cash, or if it's split, they can use another card. So let's say they try to split it. You can hit the split button, choose what you decide to split on the card. So they say, well, man, I got $20 on my card. So, okay, I'll take $20 on your card. You know what I mean? And then confirm that. Now run the card for the $20. They may have $45 in cash. When the card is inserted, it will ask you to click yes to confirm the Visa.
Transaction approved.
It was approved. Now, the card is still inserted and it's beeping. The receipt has not printed, and nothing is going to print until you take the card out of the card reader. See, there's a remainder. They still owe $45. That was because it was split, not because the card only had the $20 available. So it approved for the $20. There's a $45 remainder because of the split. Not a remainder because the card didn't have enough available cash. It's only because we split it. So they might say, okay, listen, I want to use another card. I know I got $25 on that card, and then I'll give you the rest in cash. Don't let it stop you or have an altercation. A little patience. They may have everything. Well, you know, things happen. So still being patient, being very patient about these $45 they still owe you. They might got another card. Okay. So now it says this one is done. I'm going to click the other again. Still trying to go for these $45. Press OK.
Please choose your payment type.
I'm going to choose the payment type. Not every card has a chip, so it has to be swiped. Oh, the payment went through for the $45. See, now you have two payments, and all of this goes straight to your lease, minus the fees. They didn't know about the fees. There's going to be some fees. There's going to be some transaction fees, so you're not going to collect the whole $65. You understand? Hey, got to pay the credit card company, right? Any business, same thing. You got to take those risks. So I'm going to try to attempt to do a remainder where the card actually is charged for the balance of what has the availability on the card, but it actually has a cash balance or another card balance because the card was a gift card.
The total fare is $40. Please choose your payment. Please swipe your card. The total fare is $5.
So now you see, it actually took every penny off of that card that was available.
5 cents, third button from top left, 50 cents, fourth button from top left, other tip options.
It took every payment, dollar, penny, off of that card that was available. So now you know their card is zero right now. But when you see right here, it leaves that pay screen, everything didn't go to the exit out. That means that they have a balance. Some people will run the card and it'll say approved. Then they jump out, they run out the back door. And if you're not smart enough knowing that they owe you a balance, they could owe you a substantial amount of money. And all you heard was approved. And maybe the card only went through for $5 and then owing you to pay $40. You understand what I'm saying? Or they could have had a 50-cent balance on the card. And they do this with the gift cards. So you have to be aware with people swiping gift cards. It'll say approved. You're not paying attention and you jump out. See, now mind you, that's why you ask them to sign the receipt. So this way you can actually check your receipt and say, on the receipt, it'll show you that there's a remainder. If there's a balance that the customer owes, $5. Take it in cash or take it in another card. But that's the remainder situation. That scenario. Now, to get them a customer receipt, because after they sign the driver's receipt, sometimes they'll ask you, say, I need to have me a receipt. All you got to do is just click back on the money. Click the money. See it right there? Driver receipt, customer receipt. Click on the customer's receipt. It'll print, give them a copy, send them on their way.